Hello, Skywalkers.
Hello, everybody.
We are very excited that you are joining us today, or will
Yes.
be joining us later on today.
Yeah. I know we're going live at it's noon. It's noon, which is not our usual time, but
We don't have a
today
usual
we
time.
don't. We don't because our schedules are very fluctuating. Let's make sure you
We
are up
tried it.
close
We
to the
tried to
mic.
have a usual time, but that just never worked out.
It doesn't.
Yeah, because our work schedule is just never the same,
Yeah.
day to day, week to week.
All right. Well, welcome.
Water
Water
rat
rat.
4344.
Excellent.
What does that mean when there's numbers at the end of a
Does that make you
name?
a Dianoga? Let us know.
First, thumbs up.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Hefo
much.
Sensei.
I love it.
That's a new character coming in Cobra Kai next season. Hefo Sensei.
I love
Hefo
it.
Sensei is gonna battle Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel and Tommy. Tommy? No.
Oh no. It's been so long now. How are these shows like so much a part of the pop culture zeitgeist and then they just disappear?
But you know why? Because
they
they put them
drop.
all at once.
Yeah.
You binge them and then you forget about them because there's not enough time for them to sink into your mind, so you don't die. Like for Mandalorian and everything on Disney Plus, it's once a week, so you get a chance to really let it absorb.
Yeah. Johnny.
Johnny.
How could you forget Johnny?
Because that's
Daniel LaRusso.
Yeah.
Danny.
Okay.
Johnny.
Ralph Macchio's name in The Outsiders is Johnny.
Oh.
So I call him Johnny in
confused.
The Karate Kid, even though he's Daniel. But then you think Danielson. Like, okay, now I'm back. That's how much effort it takes to watch Cobra Kai. That along with all those huge plot holes.
Oh, but it's so funny though. It's so funny.
It's funny, but
it's funny. All right.
It hooks us.
It really does. See, it hooks us. Welcome. We've got Meredith here.
Hey.
We've got my dad.
Hey.
Happy May Tuesday. May is a fun month.
May is an awesome month. Why can't every month be May?
I don't know if Simone is still here, but welcome, Simone. I don't know what that means.
VB7.
Okay. Is that a new droid? Let us know. Thank you guys for joining us. We are going to record our wraparounds for the week, and we have a really amazing discussion about Carrie Fisher's star ceremony.
Yeah, really, really fun. All right, Water Rat 4344 to answer my question. The name is my old CB handle. I used to have a CB back in the late 80s. Oh my goodness.
So
instead of cell phones, we had CBs.
This is showing my age. What's a CB?
It's a two-way radio.
Okay.
Or it can be a radio that if you put it to the right channel, it can go out to many different people who have a CB and can get onto your frequency.
Is this like the beginning of Contact where Ellie is using some kind of radio and is like, "Hello, this is Ellie. Come back."
That's a way. That's
come back.
That's a CB.
And she found someone in Pensacola, and she was up in I want to say Wisconsin or somewhere like that.
That's a form of a CB. But what if you got all your friends to get CBs? Then you all talk to each other in the cars. Like, I was like way texting. Before car phones, we had CBs. And if you can also hook up your CB to an outside PA system.
Oh wow!
So I had like a megaphone strapped underneath my hood. So I could use my seat like a cop car.
Oh yeah,
like a PA system.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
Citizens Band.
Okay. Thank you, Dad, with the actually knowing what CB means.
Now, of course, you had a CB, Peter.
I'm sure he did. He probably took apart and put together a CB. Oh. He's good at that.
He made his own with coconuts and seawater.
Yes, and a paperclip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and bubblegum.
Mr. MacGyver.
Or Professor from Gilligan's Island.
Yes. Does Smokey and the Bandit use a CB?
Oh yeah. That's the whole big thing.
Oh, okay.
Communicated through CB.
Amazing.
Yeah, but sometimes people start talking to you. You have no idea who they are.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
They're on your frequency.
Well, that's like now when you get a DM from like a random person. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, beautiful? It's like I don't answer that.
Or hey, call me. I want to talk to you. I will never call that person back.
Yeah.
Or reach out to me. Here's my number.
Tell me what you need.
I will never, ever reach back to that person. Then a few days later, you get hey, you haven't called me yet. you haven't told me who you are and what you want. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to call you.
Oh,
with a DM.
What's a DM? A DM is a direct message. So like on Facebook, when we message each other, like Mom and I talk a lot on Messenger, we're actually DMing each other. That's what that means. So it's a direct message on any social media platform.
To a person or a group, whereas you can't really DM on Facebook because that it's a DM, but goes to everywhere.
Now this is the lingo is I'm gonna slide into your DMs, meaning you're like contacting a person you don't really know, but you're gonna like direct message them.
Yeah, kind of sidle up to them.
Oh, and well, apparently Water Rat talks to a lot of new people on the CB.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh yeah, you can. You get the right people, but there's a lot of freaky people out there.
Well, who knew we'd be talking about CB radios?
Yeah. Oh boy.
When we went live.
Let's do a whole show on CB radios.
Yeah. By the way, everyone, I don't know if you can. Is the live stream jittery at all? We're trying to do it at a higher frame rate, just so we look better. But I don't know if that is affecting the quality of the stream. Let us know. We should be plugged in to the internet, so we should be wired. But yeah. Okay. Does the picture look better? Is it not looking better? We're trying to do 1080. Okay.
With that,
we are going to record our wraparounds for the week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to hit record.
And it looks like there's a couple of new Skywalkers in the Sky chat. So if you have a comment, please throw it out there.
Yeah, we love to have your comments on the episode. This is going to be our podcast recording for the week. Oh.
And Reynold
has joined us.
Reynold.
Fabulous. Cool. Dad said it's looking good, so
okay,
love it.
Good. Hope everyone has liked our recent episodes with Hal Hickel. Those were so much fun.
Yeah.
Getting into the Gargantugator and all the behind the scenes of The Mandalorian and other shows and some nuggets about Lawrence Kasdan. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I
good stuff.
I want to reflect back on that because those are some of my favorite episodes.
Yay. Okay.
Then came this one all about Carrie Fisher. And what happened on May the 4th?
Yes.
Reynolds says loved it. Oh, good.
Awesome.
Good.
Yay.
We have him back. We just want to talk California raisins.
I know. Oh my gosh. So cool.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is what you can look forward to on episode 419 of Skywalking Through Neverland.
Hey, Skywalkers, it is still Star Wars month, and we still have so much to celebrate. And today, we will focus on the legend that is Carrie Fisher. But first, we want to welcome you all back to Skywalking Through Neverland. I am Richard Woloski, but now everyone please say hello to my sweetie wife, Sarah, my little mermaid.
Oh, thank you.
We saw Little Mermaid last week at a press screening, and Sarah is all excited about seeing it now with her girlfriends.
I am. Yeah. Okay, this is how good it is, you guys. I called my girlfriends and was like, okay, we need to make plans to see this opening weekend. Yeah. So that's our review that we can post right now. And I have mermaid nails on right now. They're fun. See the seashells.
That's all she's been talking about is the Little Mermaid.
The little seashells. I love them. Okay.
They're very nice.
Yes. Well, we are your enthusiastic podcast destination for the many decades of your Star Wars, Disney, and Marvel fandom. So it's time for your weekly Wookiee hug and a little sprinkle of pixie dust for our family of Skywalkers. Now, coming up on this episode, Lavon Dominguez of liningup.net will be here to share her experience as she took part in the groundwork to prepare Carrie Fisher's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You guys, she was there with cement, with everything, signing names. Oh my gosh.
Cement and glitter aplenty.
Yes, this was such a special honor for Lavon and many members of liningup.net, and truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And we're going to hear all about it.
Hashtag extreme jealousy.
Hashtag carry on.
Mm-hmm. Now, we are being sponsored by Small World Vacations, and they are a diamond-level Disney vacation planner travel agency and can help you book your trip to a Disney park around the world or on the Galactic Star Cruiser. And best of all, Sarah, how much is this service?
Free.
Yes, one of the Skywalkers just reached out to us today and said, is this service worth it? It's free, and you get so much with Small World Vacations. They will hook you up.
Yes, they have a lot of knowledge of the parks or wherever you're trying to book. They can help you determine like what is the right place for you to go.
So head over there to smallworldvacations.com for a no obligation price quote and tell them Skywalking Through Neverland sent you. Do it.
We are recording this from Long Beach, California on May 16th, 2023. To celebrate Star Wars Month, we started a new series of 1-minute video shorts for YouTube and Instagram where we pick one event from each day and make a reel for that day. And so you get a little Star Wars history minute every day.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube, Skywalking Through Neverland. And I know a lot of you are watching right now from YouTube, so thank you.
Well, seeing how you brought that up, do you know what happened today in Star Wars history?
What? What, Richard?
24 years ago today, The Phantom Menace premieres in 11 cities to benefit local charities across the U.S. with a cost per seat of $500 to $25,000, which includes a pass to the after party. And this happened on May the 16th, 1999. Guess who was there?
I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
Were you?
Well, you were still in high school.
Yeah.
But I was there. Did I pay that much? No, I didn't. I volunteered my entertainment services for the kids just to be at the after party. And this was monumental. Only when I got there, I realized, oh no, everyone who's coming to this after party will have just seen the film. They're going to spoil everything because everyone's going to want to talk about it. So I try to stay so far away from any kind of discussion. And I was even playing the pod racing video game with Jake Lloyd.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't know I was there. I was playing right next to him, and he just his focus for like those couple of hours were just on that video game.
How fun.
Yeah. His little sister was there, and his mom said, yeah, look for his sister. You'll see her at the end scene at the big celebrations scene on Theed.
Cool.
That was a lot of fun. But then guess what happened on this same day, May the 16th, but in 2002?
Oh, I know what happened. I know because we put out a short today about it. Attack of the Clones, Star Wars Episode 2, was released worldwide and in 3,161 theaters domestically.
I saw it in one of those theaters. I saw it at the Grauman's Chinese Theater.
I saw it in a theater in Pasadena.
Oh,
yeah.
Very, very nice. I saw the midnight show.
Yeah, I did not.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't see the midnight show. I saw the morning show because today we were on James Burns' podcast, Radio 1138, and I was telling the story that I can't see midnight shows because the adrenaline just gets worked up so much that once I sit down, it puts me to sleep. Like at the Phantom Menace, I was up for like 2 weeks straight just because we had that whole lining up on the sidewalk to have a big Star Wars party. And once you sit down, you're out. Mm-hmm. And I was so disappointed in myself. I could, after how many waiting 16 years for Phantom Menace, I fell asleep. So I was not going to do that for Attack of the Clones. I saw that at 7 a.m., bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Oh, I was so happy. One of my greatest experiences ever in a movie theater when Yoda is jumping up and down and fighting with lightsabers with Count Dooku. Awesome. But then I had the whole day after I saw Attack of the Clones. So I went down to the NBC studios in Burbank because Hayden Christensen was going to be on The Tonight Show. And guess who got in?
You did.
I did, because when they let the doors open, I just walked in. You had to have tickets, but you walk in with the crowd and look like you belong. You let in. So here I am in the seats, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. And Hayden comes out, and he brings out his little Anakin Skywalker action figure. He puts it down on Jay Leno's desk, and the magnetic arm pops off. And he says, oh, spoiler, because as we know, his arm gets chopped off by Count Dooku. And people are like, hey, what is that? And I'm thinking, okay, if I hope no one looks too deeply into this. Mm-hmm. Hoping they're thinking maybe it's just a piece of plastic that is, jumped off, fell off.
Right. No.
But anyone who really thinks about it, it's like, oh, so Anakin gets his arm cut off.
Especially since he said, oh, spoiler.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then afterwards, a whole bunch of us were waiting by the back gate, and his limo pulled out, and I shook his hand.
Nice.
Very, very nice gentleman. Okay, one more, okay?
Okay.
On this date, May 16th in 2003, 20 years ago, Star Wars Weekends begins a 5-week run at Disney MGM Studios. Now, we had posted another Today in Star Wars History
Star Wars Weekends
about Star Wars Weekends a couple of days ago, and it got a lot of traction.
Yeah.
It got a lot of traction, and people all giving us their memories of Star Wars Weekend. So I reached out to Matt Martin of the Lucasfilm Story Group, who's very connected with Star Wars and Disney, and said, "Hey, this is getting a lot of traction. What do you think? The time to pick it up again and have Star Wars Weekends over here at Disneyland? It would be huge." Of course, they couldn't have it in Galaxy's Edge because it doesn't fit in with the timing. But have it in Tomorrowland next to Star Tours.
Yeah.
Oh,
use that whole Innovations building.
Star Tours was such a huge hit and so much fun with the actors came down, signed autograph, did panels, they did meet and greet with the fans. We went that one time in 2015 and just had a blast. So I just want to mention Star Wars Weekends as much as I can, just to get it in people's minds and memories and interest level.
I think my favorite part of it was, for one thing, the whole, at least Hollywood Studios was crawling with characters, Disney's Hollywood Studios. But another thing was that you got to meet the voice actors or the actors behind working in Star Wars on a really like low-key basis, I would say, because they would hand out only so many tickets per day to meet them, and they would take some time to like meet and greet and talk with you a little bit. Yeah, it's really neat as you got their autographs.
I think that's where we really made a personal connection with Ashley Eckstein, Tia Sircar.
Yeah,
and we met all of our East Coast Skywalkers.
Yes,
all of our Floridian Skywalkers at those events. That one event we went to in 2015. 2014. Right before.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The best year.
Yeah, the year after we had started skywalking through Neverland. That was amazing. So much fun. So let's bring back Star Wars Weekends. We got to do it. This Star Wars night we have at Disneyland is like a small fraction of what we got at Star Wars Weekends.
It has the characters. It has some of the photo ops and atmosphere, but it needs the stars, I think, to really bring it to life.
And it needs the shows.
Yeah.
We need shows. They did bring back a show for Star Wars Nights this year, but let's have shows plural, okay?
Yes.
Okay, we'll let you know how that goes with Matt Martin.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, now it's time for
Things We Want to Share.
Welcome, Nick.
Yeah, hyperspace hoopla.
Yeah, they will never
ever bring that back.
do that again.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Good. I can see weird. Why. It just you don't need to have Darth Vader doing the Macarena.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but I mean, it was fun for what it was, and you can get plenty of YouTube videos, so watch it. Yeah. Hi, Juan
Mercado.
Excellent. All right.
Speaking of a Floridian Skywalker.
Yeah. Okay.
Things we want to share. Thank you to all the Skywalkers that came out last weekend for the Santa Fe Springs Comic Fest, which was a fun little convention at the Santa Fe Springs Library where local artists and authors got a chance to come on out and sell their artwork, their comic book, their books. Sold a great many of Skywalking Through My Fandom.
That's right. Yep, we got to sign some copies. Kids got it. I can't wait to see what they do with the coloring pages and everything.
Yeah, we told them to come on back. So we're here often at the Santa Fe Springs Library. So we want to see your work. Gave them homework.
Now, this weekend, we will be at ComicCon Revolution in Ontario, California. We will have a table in Artists Alley. And then on Sunday of this weekend, May 21st at 11:30 a.m., we will be hosting our Star Wars Trivia Challenge. So if you guys are coming, this is a great place to come and you might win something. You might just have a lot of fun. Like we have a very fun, interactive, just like our show here, an interactive trivia challenge that we do.
Yeah, if you've seen any of our past trivia challenge game shows, we've upped it. We really added a lot to it, and I'm just so excited to launch this brand new version of Star Wars trivia. I love trivia, and during the pandemic, we hosted so many trivia contest challenges every week that were so much fun. And it's not about how much do you know about Star Wars. It's just about the fun of trivia and the fun of Star Wars.
And your trivia with teams.
Yes.
So it's not just you.
Exactly. Good. Yeah. So once again, Comic-Con Revolution in Ontario, California, this weekend, May 20th and 21st, and we will be hosting our Star Wars Trivia Challenge Strikes Back on May 21st at 11:30 a.m. All right, now last week we were talking about another upcoming convention, WesternCon, when our good friend Don Glover had posted that, this just in, WesternCon was canceled.
Yeah.
And it was.
It was. The email came right as we were going live.
Yeah.
So we will not be at WesternCon in July.
Yeah, so don't go there looking for us because we won't be there.
Yeah, but we will be at San Diego Comic-Con, not with a table or anything. We'll be covering, moving around the convention as press for 1 or 2 days. We're not sure which days just yet, but most likely Friday and Saturday.
And we did submit a panel for that, and if accepted, we'll be doing our Star Wars Trivia Challenge Strikes Back once again.
Yes. All right, we have one more thing to share with you guys. Disney Pixar's Elemental is coming to theaters June 16th. It's about a fire element person named Ember, and she has like kind of a fiery personality. She's tough. And Wade is a water element guy, and he's very like bumbling and like he cries at the drop of a hat. It's really funny. And their relationship as it develops, even though they come from vastly different elemental backgrounds, and they live in Element City, which is a little like New York City. It's a melting pot. So we were able to attend a press conference with director Pete Sohn and producer Denise Ream, and we learned a lot of behind the scenes fun facts, including how the environments of the film were inspired by George Lucas. So if you want to learn more fun facts about the music, about George Lucas, how it influenced the film, then that is up on skywalkingthroughneverland.com. Check out that article all about Elemental.
This sounds like Romeo and Juliet meets Inside Out.
It kind of yeah, it kind of does. Now, I don't know how much if it's going to be a love story, but we did get to screen 30 minutes of footage, and it was kind of, there was a meet cute, but it was mostly about it's almost like an immigrant story where the Element City was set up by water element people. So like the fire element people immigrated, and they're having a hard time kind of integrating into this water-based city.
I can't imagine why.
I know. Yeah, I know, right? So fire and water, literally, and it's fun. And a lot of people at Pixar who worked on it, one of the things we learned, including Pete Sohn, they're like second-generation immigrants or first-generation immigrants. And so there's a lot of experiences that are in the movie that just kind of inform what happens.
All right. If water and fire can get along, why can't we all get along on social media?
I know. Well, maybe that movie will help us. I don't know.
A step to a larger world.
But it's a little like Inside Out in that these characters are made of elements. And if you read the article, you learn a little bit about how they're created. Fire and water and air and earth.
Yeah, one of the few films I'm looking forward to this summer. This Indiana Jones and the Flash and Haunted Mansion.
Ooh, Haunted Mansion.
And Little Mermaid, but we already saw that.
Mermaid.
Yes.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, 2 weeks after Elemental. All right, with that, let's carry on with our good friend Lavon Dominguez and find out behind the scenes stories on the star that was for Carrie Fisher.
And now let's #carry on with Carrie Fisher star.
And now let's #carry on with Lavon Dominguez as she tells us behind the scenes stories on the making of Carrie Fisher's star from the Walk of Fame.
This just in. This will be at the end of our episode.
With that, now let's #carry on with Lavon Dominguez as she gives us behind the scenes stories on the star for Carrie Fisher, who was bestowed this honor for the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Okay, one of those will do.
Now you do one.
All right, now let's hashtag carry on with Levon Dominguez and Carrie Fisher's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Anyone in the Sky Chat want to try one of these?
All right, so we are live right now. You won't hear that conversation right now, but you will hear it on Thursday when our episode comes out with Levon Dominguez. And be sure to tune into the YouTube version because we've already edited it and I've put in photos that Levon shared with us on the making of this star. And it's really cool to see while she describes it.
I'm eager to see which one of those takes makes it into the cut.
I know. Okay, here we go. Well, that wraps up episode 419 of
Skywalking Through Neverland.
We want to thank Levon Dominguez for joining us and talking to us all about Carrie Fisher's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And all of you Skywalkers who comment, like, and chat with us, and also share fun little smiley faces. Thank you, Reynold.
Interested in our books? Autographed copies of Today in Star Wars History, Part 1 and 2, and Skywalking Through My Fandom, the interactive fandom notebook, is available now at skywalkingthrough-neverland.com/book.
We would like to thank our sponsor, Small World Vacations, for their support. Are you thinking of a trip to Disney parks? Do you just have a question about something? Well, you can fill out a Get a Quote form at smallworldvacations.com today. Once again, their vacation planning service is free of charge, so check it out and be sure to tell them that Skywalking Through Neverland sent you.
Now, do you want to support Skywalking Through Neverland? Well, consider supporting us through our Patreon, and you will become part of the Skywalking Force. The Skywalking Force has access to bonus content in the form of our Zoom discussions on the latest Disney Plus shows like The Mandalorian, WandaVision. We do live events, which only the Skywalking Force can see. Tons and tons of fun stuff.
There is a coupon code right now to get 50% off of Skywalking Through My Fandom. So if you need gifts, if you want to buy one for yourself, it's a great place to do that. And this bonus content begins at only $5 a month so head to skywalkingforce.com, have a look at the options. And also, we want to give a big thank you to those of you who are already part of the Skywalking Force. You guys are amazing.
You make all the difference in the world. Now, we are part of the Skywalking Network.
Skynet.
Where you can find other great shows like Talking Apes,
the Max Effects Podcast,
the Neverland Clubhouse,
Totally Tell Me Everything,
Star Warsologies,
and the YouTube shows Collectopolis and
Today in Star Wars History, which can also be found on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Instagram, we are at Skywalking Pod for Instagram and Twitter. You can also join our Facebook group. Just search Skywalking Through Neverland, and you can email us a voice memo. Have you done something cool Disney lately, or Star Wars lately, or Marvel? Let us know. Just record a little voice memo, and you can email us, share@skywalkingthrough-neverland.com.
Now, don't forget to stick around for bloopers and other fun bits that didn't make it into the show. And
always remember
to hashtag carry on.
I can't top that.
No.
And Neverland on Alderaan.
And Neverland on Alderaan. Boom.
Yay. All right,
Pause.
Skywalkers. That is it. That is all.
There you
go. Now, let's see. You have to go off to work?
Yes.
And I got to clean the fridge.
Yes.
Fun day.
That's a peek behind what goes on here at the Skywalking Studios.
Yep.
Got to clean the fridge.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, everyone. Reynold and Juan and Nick and
Water
Peter
Rat.
and Water Rat and Peter and Water Rat and Peter.
Hefo Sensei.
Coming soon
and
to
Meredith.
Cobra Kai. And Meredith.
Excellent. And Simone
Satchel.
Excellent.
All right, y'all. Got to talk to y'all later.
We out. Bye, everybody.